Hello, good evening, happy new year and welcome to the first calendar of 2026. And first tonight to the warning about the dangers of our coastline after a man was rescued in Whitby on New Year's Day. The Humber Coast Guard says he was trapped by the incoming tide while out walking, and it follows a similar incident at Staithes Harbour earlier in the week. From Whitby, Chris Jepson reports.
A new year, another rescue on the North Sea coastline. Reports a young male was stranded near the Whitby cliffs on New Year's Day. Witnesses shocked as they saw the RNLI, Coast Guard and Fire Service attend the incident.
We just heard sirens everywhere, and then obviously we came up this way and saw everybody. But I'm glad he's safe and sound and back with his family. But yeah, it was a little bit hair raising and quite like I brought it home to my kids. Don't go on the beach when it's like this.
Massive response from emergency services, including helicopter as well, but by the time they got here, I think Whitby Coast Guard teams and obviously the assisting ones have managed to get it back up to safety.
A fatal disaster averted by the quick actions of the rescue crews. But despite yesterday's cautionary tale, visitors to Whitby today took their chances again. Some choosing to go through the safety chains onto the pier. Others dicing with the waves on the harbour. Even walking the coastal route, a risk. You can see just how bad the conditions are today, and it's not even high tide. And that's exactly why the Coast Guard, with the worst of winter yet to come, issued this safety warning just 2 days ago.
People need to check the tide times. The tidal cut-off points may be up to 2 hours before what it says. So if the high tide is at 11 o'clock, you may get cut off, for example, around the corner at around 9 o'clock in the morning. Coastal erosion is a big thing, especially with this weather. We have got some cliff falls going on quite often. There's some rocks falling. So just stay away from the base of the cliffs, but also from the top. And if you are walking your dogs, make sure you're on the lead, because we have unfortunately had to recover some dogs this year.
With the cold and wet months ahead, everyone is advised to take care on the coast. Chris Jepson, ITV News, Whitby.
A man has been arrested on suspicion of murder following the death of a man in Leeds. West Yorkshire police officers were called to Gargrave Court in Bermontoft at around 8 o'clock yesterday morning. A man was found seriously injured and lying on the floor following an alleged attack. He was taken to hospital but died a short while later. A 51-year-old man has been arrested and has been taken into custody. A fundraising appeal has been launched to help a South Yorkshire family facing homelessness after a devastating blaze on New Year's Eve. It broke out on Mexborough High Street on Wednesday afternoon. South Yorkshire Fire and Rescue Service believes the fire, which impacted 4 shops with flats above, was started deliberately. More than £1,500 has been raised so far. Next tonight, and as we welcome the new year, there are fears the pub industry might be decimated come next Christmas. Amid rising business rates and costs, there are calls for more financial support, without which some say they could soon be calling last orders for the final time. As Helen Steele reports.
Christmas was relatively kind to Paul, but he's staring down the barrel of an incredibly dry January. Trade will be down and business rates are going up.
It's looking like 300% increase. A 300% increase on my rates. It's not sustainable. It's forcing us into retirement.
Come February, alcohol duty will also rise by 3.6% and the minimum wage will go up more than 4%.
So, Paul, this isn't a scientific experiment, is it? But if this represented your profit, how much are you pouring away because of, say, the business rates increase?
Business rates. And that also includes Sky subscription because my rateable value has gone up as well.
OK, go ahead. And then there's the alcohol duty going up.
That's a bit of a chunk.
Yeah. And then we have the national minimum wage, don't we? Rising.
And another chunk.
Yeah. So that's a lot. So ultimately that's what you're left with.
Absolutely.
And we've made you waste another pint as well. Sorry.
Paul and Janine have taken steps to mitigate all this by shutting for 2 days a week and reducing staff by almost half. And the price of a pint will soon go up by 20 pence.
And what we gained at Christmas, we're going to lose in January.
And it's not just this pub struggling. In the past 10 years, Yorkshire has been particularly hard hit. Around 258 pubs closed in that time. 65 of those were here in South Yorkshire.
The average hospitality business pays 75% of its profits in tax, compared to, let's say, 35% for a bank. So this is already a sector paying more than its fair share.
So unfair, say landlords, that many like Paul have barred their local MP from coming in. The government says it's protecting pubs, though, with £4.3 billion in subsidies to help in the short term. And it says it's minimising alcohol duty increase. For Paul, though, that's not enough.
And if Ed Miliband did rock up now, what would you say?
You barred.
No question.
Get out my pub.
Helen Steele, ITV News in Doncaster.
Right, well, the first visitor to drop into the calendar studio of 2026 is Chris with the sport. Chris, good to see you. Happy
Good to
New
see
Year.
you. Happy New Year to you. Great to be here.
Great, well, good to have you.
Honoured to be your first guest.
It's great to have you. Now then, a great result for Leeds yesterday.
It was, Ian, yeah, but it came at a cost. Captain Ethan Ampadu will miss Sunday's game against Manchester United after picking up his 5th booking of the season in yesterday's goalless draw at Liverpool.
Powering local sport in the community. Octopus Energy sponsors ITV Regional Sports Report.
Leeds are now 6 games unbeaten in the Premier League after holding champions Liverpool to a goalless draw at Anfield yesterday. But Lewin, what would have been an 8th goal in 7 games for him.
Yeah, we played the reigning champion, who was also during the last weeks back in red hot form, won all their last fixtures unbeaten really since a while right now.
Good start to the new year for Leeds. Well, elsewhere yesterday, Sheffield United made it consecutive wins for them with a 3-1 victory over Leicester at Bramall Lane. Japhet Tanganga put the Blades ahead in the first half with his first goal for the club. And after the break, Tom Cannon fired in his second in 2 games before Callum O'Hare slid in to seal the win, even though Leicester pulled a goal back in stoppage time. And the new year sadly didn't bring a change of fortune for Sheffield Wednesday. The Owls beaten 3-0 at Preston. In League One, where Mansfield are on a great run of form, they thrashed at 3rd place Bradford 3-0 for their 3rd win on the bounce. Rhys Oates with a couple there. Huddersfield too seem to have found their groove. They took the lead at 2nd place Lincoln through Leo Castledine, but had to settle for a very creditable 1-1 draw. The Terriers remain 5th. Alfie May was certainly a happy man there, wasn't he? Barnsley came from behind to earn a 1-1 draw at Wigan, ending their run of 3 successive defeats, but will be without captain Luca Connell for the next 3 games after he was sent off for kicking out at Wigan's Will Aimson. Donny also drew 1-1 against Bolton, but remain in the relegation zone with Rotherham, who lost again 2-0 at home to Peterborough. And in League Two, Chesterfield squandered the lead to draw 1-1 at Oldham, whereas Harrogate remained bottom of the pile following a 2-0 home defeat to Tranmere. Very busy day on the opening day of the year in the footballing world, Ian, but that is all the sport from me for this evening.
And a busy year ahead too.
Certainly is. Lots to look forward to.
Definitely. Thanks very much, Chris. Good to see
welcome.
you. Finally, for many of us, it's been a time for catching up with loved ones before thoughts turn to the year ahead. And what a year it's shaping up to be for Sheffield ice skater Olivia Smart. She's returned to her home city not only to reunite with the family who are among her biggest supporters, but to get ready for the European Championships there next month, as Lisa Adlam has been finding out.
Back where it all began, Olivia Smart goes through the moves at Ice Sheffield as she prepares for a momentous year of competition. The Winter Olympics and the World Championships are all to come in 2026, but first up are the European Championships in her home city before a home crowd.
Getting to come back to Sheffield for the European Championships is a true honour, something that I've never got to do before, and finally towards the end of the peak of my career I get to compete in front of family and friends that haven't seen me skate here at Ice Sheffield since I was 9 years old, so full circle moment to be competing again here in front of them.
Among them will be 2 of her biggest fans. Grandparents Neil and Susan Bishop travel the world watching Olivia, but being in Sheffield brings back special memories.
The first time she came to the skates was actually in Ice Sheffield during the 6-week school holidays. She came to have some lessons to skate, and at the end of it, the teacher actually said she got potential, and she was right.
Olivia's built on that early promise, forged in the Steel City, to go on to skate at the highest levels nationally and internationally. Representing Spain in the last Winter Olympics, she'll compete for her adopted homeland again in Italy in February. And she was a popular winner with another Yorkshire Olympian, Niall Wilson, when the pair won ITV's Dancing on Ice series in 2023. Achievements she says wouldn't have been possible without her Sheffield family, who can't wait to show their support once again.
Well, I wouldn't be here without them. There's absolutely no way. The drives at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning to Ice Sheffield every day, and then the drives to school, and then the drives back to Ice Sheffield. Without my family, I wouldn't be doing what I've done.
Firstborn, I named my shop after her. I've followed her all over the world.
Brimming with pride.
Yes, absolutely.
We take our flags and I've got T-shirts and everything. So yeah, we try and get in the theme of things, much to their annoyance sometimes. But yeah, especially Grandad, you'll hear him.
All out support.
All out support, yes. And he's not the quietest gentleman in the place. So.
The European Figure Skating Championships begin at Sheffield's Utilita Arena on January the 13th. And if you're wondering when Olivia is competing, just listen out for Grandad Neil. Lisa Adlam, ITV News.
Brilliant. Good luck to her. Now then, the weather forecast is coming in just a second, but there have been some beautiful views around our region today. This is how the Yorkshire Dales were looking a little earlier. Some stunning, albeit chilly scenes around Ribblehead. So I wonder, how's it looking for the next few days? Well, Nick Miller can tell us.
Today's forecast: seafood and sugar cube towns. TUI sponsors ITV Yorkshire Weather.
Hello, the Met Office said today that 2025 was the UK's warmest year on record. We're clearly starting the new year on a very cold note. There was a dusting of snow in one or two spots first thing this morning, and of course a widespread frost, and the cold weather staying with us throughout the weekend into next week. An amber cold health alert across the region, primarily aimed at health and social care workers, but a reminder to us all that we may know someone who struggles in this sort of weather, who may appreciate some extra help and support. Now, in terms of any snowfall, there are snow showers lingering in the North Sea, and they're expected to brush coastal areas and into the North York Moors through the night and into tomorrow. And as a result, kicking in at midnight, the Met Office yellow warning continuing through tomorrow for snow showers and icy patches. May see up to 10 centimetres in the North York Moors, drifting in the strong and gusty wind. The vast majority, though, overnight will stay dry, cold, clear and frosty. Sunrise tomorrow at about 8:25, sunset just before 4 p.m. So into the day, then after that cold and frosty start, a continuation of those snow showers brushing coastal spots and into the North York Moors. The vast majority will have a day of unbroken sunshine, but doing nothing for the temperature. We're barely above freezing tomorrow. You factor in the wind, a strong gusty wind near the coast, gust around 40 miles an hour or so. There is quite the wind chill out there. It'll feel like it is several degrees below freezing. Now, looking at the outlook, the snow symbols just for that possibility of coastal snow showers both tomorrow and Sunday. And then on Tuesday, watching the possibility of more widespread snow. We'll keep you updated.
TUI sponsors ITV Yorkshire Weather.
Thanks very much to Nick. That's all for now. Thanks very much for being with us tonight. I hope you'll be back with us next week when we return to our regular time of 6 o'clock. And Lara and Kerry will be back with me too. So have a great weekend and Happy New Year. Bye-bye.